Y'all thought I was lying, but here it is. It's my Estella glass. Welcome back to Crystalline, everybody. Next morning, we have a quick breakfast and head out of Illumia, continue towards the coastal. Hey, Blackjack, want to try all that all over again? Hey, how we doing? The next morning, we have a quick breakfast and head out of Illumia to continue towards Costa Corral. We walk through familiar rolling hills and grassy knolls late into the dusk. As we pass Meadow Hill, I'm washed with a feeling of nostalgia. This is where my adventure started. My thoughts wander back to my family back home. Do they know I'm gone? How much time has passed at home? Is the passage of time even equal to that of Earth? What if I go home and everyone's grown old? Will I even be able to go home? I glance at Leanna. What would happen if we never met? Would I still be aimlessly wandering aimlessly around Havengard? That actually is kind of interesting. Leanna looks over at me, feeling my gaze on her, and smiles softly. Her smile calms me and quiets my mind. There's no point in focusing in the what-ifs. I should focus on the here and now instead. As the sun begins to set, we make camp and turn it in for the night. And that'll do it for today's episode of Crystalline. Thank you all so much, everybody, for joining. Like, really, that's normally my cue. Like, this would be my cue. That went by in, like, a minute. It's the fastest day ever in this game. I yawn widely as the soft song of morning pulls me out to sleep. As the campsite focuses into view, I spot Leanna's empty bedroll and muster the energy to crawl out of bed. Time to get to training so I can start my day. I quickly get ready and meet Leanna, who is waiting for me a short distance away from the rest of the camp. She smiles warmly as I approach.
Good morning.
Morning! That's literally what I said. Leanna hesitates and then steps closer to me. I pause in surprise as her lips caress my cheek and a gentle peck. As she pulls away, I see the color rise in her cheeks. She bites her lips, slightly shy at my lack of response. For good reason. I'm a save. I pull her into me and kiss her firmly on the lips. She melts into me before breathlessly pulling away. This really is a good morning. She pushes me playfully.
That was painfully cheesy. Are you ready to get started?
Yep. What are we doing first? Casting or sparring?
Both.
Huh?
We're gonna practice magic augmentation.
The who now?
Now that you've improved in the fundamentals of both sword fighting and casting, we're gonna try to use your magic to enhance your swordsmanship.
Okay. She apparently whoops my ass and she gives her sword and just smacks me with a beam saber, and the crystal in her manipulator shines to light. Soon she's enveloped in a gentle glow. That's a Mage Knight specific skill, isn't it?
It's definitely a strong factor in what makes a Mage Knight so formidable.
Oh.
Now unsheath your sword and channel your energy.
Alright, channel the key.
The magic can help lighten the weight of your sword and make your swings faster and more concise.
I gather the wind magic and direct it towards my blade. It feels as light as a feather, like it could float out of my hand. She looks pleasantly surprised.
Yes, you've got it. Okay, now when you swing your sword, use the air around you to push the sword in the direction you want it to go.
Okay. I visualize my sword as a magnet attracting the air around it, like a hot knife through butter. Like a hot knife through, like a hot knife through butter. My sword slices through the air with a sharp ring. Whoa! I felt no resistance at all. As my sword completes its arc, a wave of energy flies towards Leanna. She raises her blade and easily deflects the wind. Sorry! Leanna stares at me with her mouth agape.
Were you trying to do that?
No. No, I just practiced a swing like you said. Her expression shifts to one of admiration.
What you did was actually an advanced technique which requires a lot of energy and concentration. I can't believe you were able to do that without trying.
Yeah, just imagine when I try. Huh, that's pretty cool. Whatever. That sounds cool. I twirl my sword, enjoying how easily it cuts through the air. I can get used to this. Wind augmentation is pretty awesome. Leanna grins.
Since you've been able to pick this up so quickly, are you ready to put it into practice?
Yep. Readying my blade, Leanna matches my fighting stance. We go through the motions, as we have so many times before, but this time I filter energy into my blade. As she moves to strike, I easily evade her attack. Without the weight of gravity, my return strike nearly catches her off guard.
Good.
She grins in approval and moves in for another attack. This time I repel the attack with my blade and parry. She ducks out of the way. For once, I'm able to keep up with Leanna's attacks using my augmenting abilities. Then I see Leanna's sword glow. Is she going to augment her abilities too? Her expression becomes stern as she thrusts her sword towards me. Her movement is a blur and I barely catch the attack in time. Before I have a chance to regroup, she strikes me again, and this time I groan as I get knocked back. I don't think Leanna's holding back or taking it easy on me anymore. She continues to overpower me in the sword fight. My breaths come in labored wheezes. Even with my magic, I can't get through her defenses. Wait, my magic! She's clearly a better swordsman, but my magic has shown to be formidable too. As Leanna prepares for another attack, I gather a ball of energy and blast wind magic at her. She uses her arms to guard her face as she deflects the blast. Her eyes flash, but there's a smile playing at her lips. In one smooth motion, she retaliates with her own gale. I dig my heels into the ground as I'm pushed back. Cast fire! Soon we're volleying wind attacks and sword strikes. In a last attempt to gain some ground in this battle, I channel as much energy as I can into one powerful windstorm and let it fly towards Leanna. She returns with her own ferocious gale, and our energies clash between us. My windstorm cuts through her gale and knocks her down. I also have never appreciated how good this music is. She blinks up at me from the ground, stunned.
What just happened?
I whooped that ass! I figured there was no way I could beat you in a sword fight with all of your years of training, but I've been doing very well in casting and would have had a better chance of beating you that way.
That doesn't explain how you overpowered my cast.
My training is obviously paying off, duh!
No, I mean that level of energy output should be impossible.
I'm creating fucking temporal rifts, and you're like, that level of energy should be impossible. She looks at my arm and inspects my manipulator.
The type of crystal we have for you shouldn't be able to even handle that much energy without shattering.
Don't blame the equipment for your inabilities. I'm just a man of talent. What can I say? That's because this is all me. Leanna frowns.
What do you mean?
Maybe I've been casting differently this whole time. I'm just that good. Leanna shakes her head. Come on, let me have this!
There's only one way to cast, and if you're able to do it, then you can do it.
Oh yeah? Why don't we put that theory to the test? Let's have a duel with me using your crystal. I bet nothing will change.
We'll see about that.
Ah, a thought pops in my head and a wicked smile spreads across my lips. Make a bet. How about we make it a little bit more interesting then? Leanna answers cautiously. Oh, let's save. Let's save, please.
What did you have in mind?
Loser has to do the winner's bidding for the rest of the day. Anyway.
What?
Leanna's eyes widen, I smirk. Skirt!
You want to play like that, do you? Fine then, I agree.
Ah ha ha! Leanna's surprise turns to a grin. Oh crap, was she holding back in our last match? I have a bad feeling about this. We quickly exchange crystals and then ready a fighting stance. Yes, it's something I can win. High stakes spar. Let's do it. Wait, what? Wait, what? What was I supposed to do? Wait, whoa, hold on. Go, reload that.
What was I? What? You want to?
I'm confused. Okay, high stakes spar. Oh, click the icons as fast as you can. Okay. I was just so confused. It was just like the icons were just there, and I was just like, what am I supposed to be doing? Alright, cool. I didn't know that's literally what I was supposed to be doing. Sometime during our duel, a crowd forms around us. Zach, Kara, and Amelia watch. Zach shakes his head.
You're losing your touch, Mage Knight.
Leanna stares in shock. I won. Can't believe it. I won.
I can't believe it either.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
I may have lost, but I'm very familiar with my crystal. The energy output you had is still higher than what even my crystal could handle.
Hey, look, I warned you, and you didn't listen to me. Excuses.
It's not an excuse.
It is. Anyway, on to the terms of our agreement. Leanna fidgets nervously. First things first, I'm gonna need you to say, wow, really? That's the first place you went, dude. You didn't even try. You didn't even try to lead into it. First things first, I'm gonna need you to take off whatever you're wearing now.
There's no way that's going to happen.
Yeah, come on, you idiot. And put on your wolfskin armor. Okay, that's actually funny. Leanna's face reddens.
There's no way that's gonna happen either.
What part of do the bidding of the winner do you not understand? She crosses her arms.
Maybe I don't have it anymore.
Yeah, you do. I watched you pack it when we left Wolfston.
Oh! A sly smirk slides across Kara's face as Leanna's blush deepens.
Why do you still have that armor?
That's a very good question.
It might come in handy. You know, if I ever need to hide that I'm from the Mage Guild again.
I can think of other things you had in mind.
Uh-huh. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that you like wearing it.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't. I mean, I don't. I mean, it's just useful, that's all.
Regardless of why you kept it, the fact of the matter is you still have it and it must be worn. Have fun! Leanna hesitates and looks at it like she's about to protest. Or are you already reneging on our bet?
No.
Where's your sense of honor?
Fine. I'll put on the stupid armor.
Yeah. Yeah. Nuh-uh. I'll put on the stupid armor. I'll put on the I don't know. I don't like sir. That's funny, but also kind of like, I don't like any of these. I don't like sir. Sir sounds like not like we're dating. It sounds like put on your armor, sir, like it's like a servant. This still sounds like a servant, but like it hints that we have a thing going on, but also just really weird at the same time. I kind of just want to go with never mind. But for the sake of the game, my handsome master. I regret the words immediately as a snap of wind whips my arm. Ow, that hurt!
Really? I thought that might be something you're into, master.
No, that's not how that relationship... You wouldn't be calling me master if that were the case. It would be the other way around. Do you not Never mind. Sarcasm drips off her last word. Still worth it. I better stop while I'm ahead. No, just keep going. You're fully behind at this point. As Leanna stomps off, I mean, like, listen, if you've thrown yourself off the cliff, you might as well completely go off of it. The rest of us return to the campsite. Leanna finally returns wearing her alternative outfit.
Happy?
Yay! Yes. Come on. Look at that. Look at it. I grin. Very much so. Once we return to the campsite, we scarf down breakfast, then clean up as we prepare to continue our journey. We travel on foot for the rest of the day. We're not even gonna explore that a little bit more. The sun pounding on our backs, we make good time breaking occasionally to eat and soothe our tired feet. Once the sun begins to set, we find a secluded area to make camp. Per usual, Leanna and I are charged with building a fire. We wander the forest collecting tinder and firewood. Also going on our Tinder and deleting it because we don't need it anymore. Every time Leanna bends down, I grin as I appreciate the view. Bless the man who designed the wolf's den armor. Eventually, she kicked my ass for looking. Eventually, we returned and built the fire pit. Then Amy snaps a spark, and a fire roars to life. Zach and Kara crowd around the fire as they prepare dinner. Amy plays with the pongo by creating water figurines, which disappear with the pongo when the pongo touches them. Leanna and I begin cleaning manipulators and sharpening swords. By the time we're finished, dinner's ready. Leanna stands to grab a bowl. Will you grab one? Will you grab me one too? You remember, you still have to do what I told you for a day. She looks back at me and answers flatly.
Of course.
She carefully balances two bowls and gently places one in front of me. Then she gets comfortable and begins to eat. Oh, Leanna. She pauses. My hands are really tired from all the work we had to do today. Maybe you could help me out.
You want me to feed you?
That is weird. That is weird. I'm sorry. She has the appropriate reaction to that. That is very weird. It's a little weird. Even for two people who are comfortably in a relationship. Actually, you know what? Let's not call it a relationship. Two people who are comfortably dating each other. This is still... No, it's not even really that comfortable. They're still kind of odd about it. Two people who are dating each other and haven't made it a thing yet. This is really weird. I grin and open my mouth. Ah... She blushes as the rest of her team watches her.
That's a little too much, don't you think?
Yeah. I think it's perfectly reasonable. Kara grins and turns to Zach. Oh, God.
Open wide.
She directs her spoons into Zach's mouth, but he keeps his lips closed and she ends up spilling a bit of gruel on his chin. He gives her a weird look.
What are you doing?
Feeding you.
You were supposed to open up.
Zach, open up. That's funny. Anyway.
I can feed myself.
Kara pouts. That's so funny because that line completely summarizes their relationship. You were supposed to open up.
If you want to feed someone so badly, you can help him out.
I'm not opposed to this. Zach gestures towards me.
But I'm not the one who lost the bet with him.
Leanna snatches my bowl.
Fine, I'll do it.
She scoops a spoonful and holds it out. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Oh, the keyword is her spoon. Okay, the keywords are her spoon. Yeah, I kind of want to mess with her a little bit. Before she reaches my mouth, I lean forward and eat from the spoon. She's surprised and almost drops the spoon. Sorry, I was a little eager. Oh, wait.
Next bite.
Okay, time out. I'm gonna rewind here. Editor, you know what to do. Alrighty, penicillin, let's do this. I open my mouth and wait expectantly. Leanna gently puts the spoon in my mouth and I savor the moment. Delicious. She blushes and looks away as she holds out another spoonful.
Next bite.
Leanna continues to feed me until my bowl is empty. After we finish eating, we help with cleanup. Then Leanna plops down in front of the fire and I sit beside her. Oh, he's still trying to be romantic and shit.
It's been a long day.
That it has. I know it's been longer for you. Yeah.
I'm ready to just lie back and relax for a little while.
I'm okay with this too. That's a good idea. I lay down. You know what's actually funny about this? I actually do not necessarily care about this particular outfit. I really don't. Like, it's purple and everything, and that's fine, and like it's got like a nice gold embroidery, but it also looks completely impractical and very stupid. Like, I actually prefer the white Mage Knight robes she usually wears, because it at least functionally makes a lot more sense. Like, she doesn't even have socks. What is the point of that? What is that holster there carrying? What is there? I don't even see the holster. She just has a random belt around her leg. I lay my head down on Leanna's lap.
Hey! What are you doing?
Going to sleep. I'm laying back and relaxing, just like you suggested.
But on me?
Yeah. Why not when there's a comfy pillow right in front of me? She doesn't protest any further and I close my eyes. As my breathing deepens, I feel a gentle touch as delicate fingers massage my temple. Ah, see? She didn't really have a problem with it. This is even better than I expected. Now, I do wonder one thing. Does this scene happen without that, like, is there an alternate version of the scene with the normal Mage Knight robes? Or was me doing the mage, it was me telling her change it to the Wolf Den's clothing, making this happen? This is better than I expected. I sigh contently and crack a peek at Leanna. A soft smile graces her lips and as her fingers continue to work their magic along my temple.
You know, if this is what losing feels like, then maybe it's not so bad.
Yeah, you could just be a perpetual loser. I'm okay with that. Oh yeah? Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. I can make sure you lose more often. The pressure on my temples increase slightly as I tense up. Just kidding.
Good.
Her fingers relax as she resumes the massage.
The only thing I'm not a fan of is wearing this armor.
Ha! Actually, I'm not that big of a fan of it either, so. You look super hot, though. It's too bad you're bothered by it. Honestly, I don't necessarily care for this armor. I really don't.
Well, I'd prefer to wear it in private if you like it so much.
It's funnier as like a joke against her than like an actual armor I like, you know? Like, it was funny when it was just like, ha ha, you're dressing in like somehow less clothes than Kara, which actually in reality Kara is still wearing less clothes than you, but like the armor's just ridiculous in general. Also, yes, what you just said. I open my eyes and look up at Leanna, whose face has just turned as red as a tomato. Her mouth is agape as she realized what she just said. Yeah.
I mean, it's flattering, and I don't hate it, and you like it, so shut up!
I laugh at Leanna. I laugh as Leanna looks away. She's so cute. This is also, you're also talking to somebody right now who's like a t-shirt and shorts guy. Like, any day of the week. T-shirt and shorts. That'll do it. I'm good with that. As I'm savoring my temporary pillow, I hear Kara's voice. Oh, of course she's gonna ruin this.
Oh, look how adorable they are.
Please tell me you're talking to Zach. And she looks over at Zach, who is way too interested in his discharges to even notice what's going on. Wow, holy shit. Kara frowns and kicks him in the shin. I thought he slapped him across the face. She slapped him across the face.
Ow! What was that for?
Stop trying to be so cool and edgy all the time. Why can't you be more cute and affectionate like him?
Yeah, why couldn't you be my girlfriend, Kara? Just saying, we all can't get what we want now, can we?
I don't know. Probably because he doesn't have to deal with a violent girlfriend.
I would still put up with it.
I wouldn't have to be a violent girlfriend if you just give me what I need.
Also, when were you officially a thing?
Maybe you shouldn't need so much.
I don't need much.
She doesn't.
Just the bare necessities. Like cuddles.
Yes, and I would also like Kara's bare necessities. Like... I can't save this joke.
It sounds like a luxury to me.
That's not a luxury. That is not a fucking luxury.
I want cuddles.
How are we denying Kara?
No.
I want cuddles.
Jesus, I hate Zach. I hate him so much. I hate him so much. Like, it's so funny. Like, I didn't like the show because he was just a little too over the top cheesy and a little too, like, bro-ish. Even though, like, he really wasn't. Like, he's... Sho actually isn't all that bro-ish whatsoever. He's just kind of, like, a friend who wants to be there and, like, let you know, like, all the cool shit he's doing. But he's really actually very down to earth. Like, the stereotype bro, he really actually isn't. What was annoying about him was just the character itself. Like, some of just, like, how over the top he was at times. But at least I can give him this. He acknowledged Mayu at some point, and that relationship worked. Whereas, like, this dude is just cold as fuck. I mean, he's a drunkard, which I can appreciate. Cheers to drinking. But he's just cold. Girl is, like, affectionate towards him, and he's just like, nah, I'm not about it. Jeez.
I said...
Whoa! Hi, Kara pounces on Zach and wraps her arms around him. Zach struggles in her grip, and Kara is relentless. Looks like you're gonna be Little Spoon today, Zach. It's not. Hey, listen. You know, you made this happen. It didn't have to be this difficult. Also, I wouldn't be complaining either. But you made this difficult, and therefore, in you making this difficult, you get to suffer. And yet you get to suffer.
Ah, get off me!
Things I would never tell Kara. Zach continues to struggle, but is no match for Kara. How is that even possible? Amelia silently looks back and forth between Zach and Kara and Leanna and me. She looks down at the pongo beside her.
How very perplexing. Perhaps there is some truth to the adage that infatuation leads a person to do insensible things.
Yes, so you have fun with your pongo. For science or something.
Poi.
Eventually, we all settle down and get ready for bed. I crawl into my bedroll and fall asleep as soon as I lie down. Can I get some F's in the comments for Kara? Poor fucking Kara. Kara's best. She's the best girl. Kara's best girl, and meanwhile, she can't get anything. She gets nothing. She gets to deal with a stiff like Zach. It's the worst. So, if you feel bad for Kara, you should leave a like on this video. Definitely. If you're brand new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about today's episode. I'll see you guys next time on the next episode of Crystalline. Goodbye. Good night.